Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vaughnster Vlog, and welcome to another day of baby steps on our way to 10K a day. We are going to be working out for 45 minutes today, so be sure to have some water. Go on, pause it and go to the restroom and get yourself all situated and ready to go, because we are bringing it today, if we've got it. As usual, if you are following along and you're just not digging the movement, or you need to make it more intense or less intense, you do you. The whole point is that we're showing up, we're here, and we're doing the thing. So let's start out in a nice solid march. Just finding our beat with the music. We're going to be doing 30-second rounds. Oftentimes the second round builds upon the first. So this is our first 30-second round. Marching. Keeping our ears over our shoulders, over our hips, keeping our core engaged, just to, engage it. Why not? Makes me feel like I'm trying my best. And from here, we're going to be marching for another 30 seconds. Inhale up, exhale down. There we go. You could be wearing shoes, you could be barefoot like I am, you could be wearing socks, just whatever you're doing, make sure it's comfortable. And it's okay if you do not want to do the full 45 minutes. We do have other, from us, short as 5 minute up to, we're going to be doing this, I think, to an hour long, is what we're going to build up to. All right, so from here, let us heel tap, or do a nice little heel dig out to the front. I'm going to need to get another lamp going because it is quite dark inside the house today and I can't read my set list. Okay, keep that heel dig going. Tap, tap, toes to the sky, core engaged, breathing. And from here, let's go shoulder rolls to the back. Nice range of motion, keep it going. And let's change direction. Keeping that heel tap going. I'm also going to scooch this ottoman just out of the way a little bit. There we go. Let's do a nice step together. And unless we specify, do whatever you want with your arms. Even if we specify, do whatever you want with your arms. It's my favorite way of adding intensity to layer in an arm movement as well. So we're going to do alternate arm circles towards the back. Continuing that step together. I want to thank you so much for coming and being my workout buddy. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't feel like being here today. I don't feel like doing this. I wanted to be on the couch under my blankie texting my friends. But I told myself, gotta do it. So here we are. So thank you guys. You keep me showing up. Let's move from this step together into a knee up. There we go. And I've had some holiday weight gains, so I'm just feeling kind of bloated and bummed about that. And it's just, you know what though? I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to hold myself to consistently being consistent, just showing up. So, and I can't let y'all know how much, there's no way. Wait, that's not the arms we're doing. We're doing double jack arms. Let's go. Y'all help me, I guess is what I'm saying, to overcome that kind of, I don't feel like it. Well, I gotta show up anyway, so thank you guys. And I hope that we can keep showing up and keep being consistent. And even if we consistently slip up, as long as we consistently come back to it, then we're doing good, right? All right, let's come into a step tap. Oh, and I do have my BitFit going, tracking my steps. So if you have a pedometer or a fitness watch or anything like that, please let me know how many steps you've got down in the comments when the workout is done. Because the goal here is to get, I keep reading for years and years now that 10K, 10,000 steps is like how much, like the baseline, like we need to be getting our 10,000 steps a day. So that's what I'm, there's so much that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Let's add in the bicep curl, keeping that step tap going, that it can feel really overwhelming. There's so much information of what to do and what not to do and blah, blah, blah. And so it's like, all right, I'm just gonna pick one and I'm gonna do it. Here we are, doing that thing. No excuses, just grit. And it is fun. I'm looking for that daily mood lift. And so from here, let's keep that wide stance and come into a hamstring curl, nice and wide. Just bringing that heel up to our butt. Keep it going. You can keep your hands on your hips or you can just let them sway. And keep this hamstring curl going, and we're gonna add in a tricep curl. So pressing our hands back, getting into the back of the arm, keeping our upper arms nice and stable, hinging at the elbow. Keep that breath going, keep that hamstring curl going. And march in place. Very good, you guys. This is a wonderful opportunity to drink some water. Keep it marching. And if you want, you can stay right here or you can join me for doing some snake arms. Start lifting my shoulder, elbow, wrist release, shoulder, elbow, wrist release, and alternate. And you can make these however large or small as you like. Just keep those feet moving. I like to bring it forward and back just to build coordination. And now let's tap out to the front. This is what it looks like from the side. So we're toe tapping out to the front. It's warm already, you guys. Ooh-wee. We had a cold spell, but now that it's actually winter, it's quite mild. I'll take it. Keep that tap going. And let's add in, we can stay here or we can add in a lateral raise. Very good, y'all. Let's march. Just to get our feet in under us, and now let's go ahead and go back into a step together, step together, step together. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my pants up just a little. Whoop. I'm glad that didn't tear them, but they just slide down and then it's like not comfy, so pardon me. Step in together, and let's get our arms up and pull down. So I'm treating it like I'm reaching up over my head and pulling, pulling, pulling. There we go. As always, you can move this forward and back too. Let yourself have fun. Almost each movement is a challenge to be like, how can we make this more fun? All right, let's go ahead and tap to the side. I like swinging my arms. Just feeling like it's quite mild, but we're doing it for a full 45 minutes, you guys, so that's okay. Let's keep this side tap going and add in front raises. You could hold on to water bottles or light weights while you do this movement and go at whatever speed you need to. And from here, let's come into a step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Just letting yourself breathe, listen to the music, just dance, groove. As long as you're moving, we've already shown up. That's already a gold star in the calendar. Now we just gotta enjoy ourselves. Let's keep this step tap going and add in those saloon door arms. I'm gonna come in a little closer to the camera. We're keeping that step tap going, but my arms start here and then they end out with my palms facing the wall. There we go. And from here, let's go ahead and tap to the back. This is it from the side. I love watching the turtles. Randy cleaned their basking dock for me, and so it's looking much nicer in there, but I do need to do a water swap, which I'm sure the houseplants will love. So we can stay here with this back tap, or we can straight arm, lift our arm towards the back. Just really lifting. This is a movement that's quite challenging for me, but if the obstacle is the way, that's what lets me know that that's where I need to work. Keep going. Just a few more. There's 1 and 2. Let's march. Water break. So with these baby steps, the 45-minute ones, my knees hurt. I don't know if I can do this every single day consistently, but I'm very pleased to at least be making the videos because I wanted to give myself, let's add in some more snake arms, keeping that march going. I wanted to give myself a roadmap for if and when I fall off the wagon again and have to start back at 0. That's okay, because we're still doing it. So it's, to me, the only failure is to give up on myself entirely. So long as I keep trying, that's okay by me. But I wanted something that I know I can start back up, and it'll get me back up to a nice base level of cardiovascular health. Okay, we're gonna do, I call them tight ropes. We're gonna stand here, balance through the left leg, bring our right leg in front, and then half circle, dragging our toe around to the side. And I like dragging it on the ground, but if you want, you can lift it. And definitely have your arms out for balance. And now let's trade feet. We're gonna bounce through our right leg and put our left toes out and do that half circle. This is so challenging for my balance, but that's good. We're good at doing challenging things. And besides, we're not here to be perfect. We're here to progress. And challenging ourselves, that's just part of it. If we're not stumbling a little, then we're not really pushing ourselves outside of that comfort zone, are we? Okay, let's do, there's 1 and then 1 more. Very good, you guys. Okay, so now from here, let's go into a step together. I can't read my dang old paper from back here, so I'm gonna have to start writing larger. Step together. But I'm gonna keep doing the videos up to the 60-minute mark. We're gonna have a full week of 60 minutes each day. But then I think I'm gonna go back to doing 30 minutes of cardio a day. Like I'm gonna do my 30 minutes in the morning, my train with Joan, and then in the evening, whatever it is that I need to do, let's do crisscross arms, alternating which one's on top, keeping that step together going. But I'm gonna add in maybe up to another 30 minutes or so in the evening to make sure that I'm hitting my 10K. But it's with my work schedule. I mean, I work from home, so I'm the one who gets to dictate that, but doing more than an hour at a time is a little too taxing on my time schedule. But that's okay, we find a way around the obstacle. Okay, let's come now into a march, get our feet in under us. Right leg, out, in, V-step. So we're coming out into the front and then stepping back into a narrow stance. And we're gonna try a new kind of arm today, a new arm movement. And I call these clock arms. We're gonna kind of just be punching up. Oh, wait. Okay, so we V-step out, up, down, at an angle, down to the side, down, at an angle low, and then down, up, in, quarter, do. I guess this one's the quarter, isn't it? Low, down. Whew, these are challenging for my brain. All right, let's march. And that's the point too, is to get a little bit of a mental challenge as well. It's not just about working out our heart. So just marching. You can go as fast or as slow as you want, as big of steps as you want. We can move it forward and back. And you can stay right here, or you can make your arms bigger. Really getting that march going. But yeah, I felt myself starting to get overworked and overwhelmed with how a difficult 45 minutes a day has been for me. So I'm just listening to my body whisper and course adjusting before overtraining myself and overexerting and having to stop, entirely to let myself recover. So now we're gonna do that V-step, out, in with the left leg lead. Keep going. And we're gonna do those clock arms on this side too, so we'll see how that goes. It's good to try new things, even if they're not our favorite. It's good to have tried. Okay, so keep this V-step going. Up, down, side, in, low, in, down, in, up, in. I don't know what to call that one, but side, in, low, in, down, in. Well, it's all right, we got this. Kinda, that's all right. All right, march it out. And now let's come into a step tap. And as usual, if we're trying something new and you're like, this is my least favorite thing ever, then just do something else. Is that okay? And so we're gonna keep this step tap going, but if you're ready, if you want, we can come in a little bit deeper. So we're here, we're gonna be cartwheel arms. And you could be quite low, or have your elbows at shoulder height, or have your arms be up a little higher to make it more intense. I'm gonna be at kind of the mid-range. Remember to breathe. And we wanna feel that through. It's almost like we're doing this, but just keeping our arms there. Really feeling that in my obliques. And so now let's come into a hamstring curl. And the mood lift doesn't feel the same every day, but it is nice to feel that sense of peace. Let's keep that hamstring curl going and add in a low row. This is it from the side. Really pulling in into the lower part of my shoulder blades. Let's come into a march. Drink some water. So now we're going to try something. I call them undulation hands. Let me bring the camera up just a little bit. Keep that march going. But we're going to be doing our hands like this alternately. So let's bring our arms up and then right hand undulating down, keeping that march going. Bring it back up, go at whatever pace you like. And just undulating our hands down and then back up. Just like a ribbon, a silken ribbon, just drifting down. There is no right or wrong way to do this. And let's do both at once. To come on down. And now let's come into a nice wide knee up. So this is it from the side. You can see I've brought my knees about out like this. Whew. And we are at the halfway mark, y'all. Just about it. So that's really good. Now you can stay here, or you can bring your arms up and bring your elbow down to the same side knee. Keep breathing. Keep an awareness in your core. And also try to be mindful of my feet. To make sure that I'm not like stepping and like rolling an ankle or something. Last one on each side. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and come into a step together. Step together, step together. Whew. Oh man, y'all. I don't know what's up with me, but I'm just very low energy today, but that's okay. Because we're here. Instead of not berating myself, but instead of nitpicking, well, you know, yeah, I'm here, but I could be going more intensely. Oh my God, give me a break, Vaughn. Like, we're here. That is enough. Let's add up and down arms, keeping that step together going. But you don't have to nothing. Just be here. Just be moving. All right, let's march to get our feet in under us and then add in a low kick to the front. Now this is a leg lift where my leg starts straight and I'm coming up. With a kick, I'm kind of feel it more in my knee. You do whichever one you like. It doesn't really matter, just move. And so now from here, keep this kick going, and let's add in an overhead press. Oh, the sun's peeking out from the clouds, that's nice. All right, from here, let's march. Water break. Very good, you guys, very good. Keep marching. Now let's keep those feet going, and I'm gonna add in zip ups. And I treat it like I'm holding a kettlebell or a bucket of water, something quite heavy, and just pulling my hands up in front of me, keeping those elbows high. And now from here, let us kick out to the back, that glute lift. Just lifting that leg up in the back. I like to lean forward a bit to really get into those glutes. And now let's keep this kick back going, or leg lift to the back, and we're going to reach our arms forward and pull back and do a nice wide high row. Last two. And there we go. Hoo-wee. All right. We are going to come into a step tap. I must be working because I'm sweaty. So that's not nothing, you know? I just don't know why. Sometimes I just have this nagging feeling that it's not enough. And so my practice today is to just keep pulling that weed out of my mental garden. Let's add in those snake arms. We are enough. Even if we sat on the couch all day, we're still enough. It's good that we're doing this for ourselves, but we don't have to do anything to be worthy of anything. Like, I don't know, this is such a mixed up, weird feeling, and I don't know why I'm feeling it. Oh well, just keep moving. What are you running from, Vaughn? My mental health. Okay, keep jogging, honey. All right. So let's come now let's march to get our feet in under us. And then let's do a side leg lift. And you can lift to whatever height you like. And I'm gonna try, whenever I get tired, I find myself being very leany and floppy. So I'm gonna try to square up on my form right now. And we can keep this going. And if you're ready, let's add in, our arms will be like this, and we'll just swap. There we go. Whee! I bring both arms out to the front, and then one goes up and one goes out to the side. One more. There we go. Very good. March it out. Forward and back. Another great opportunity for some water. Ooh-wee. So this is going to be fun. We're going to keep marching, but we're going to add in those hip bumps. And as I step, I lean my hip into that direction. And now let's make it go round. Now let's go around the other way. Keeping that hip bumping. Okay, so from here, let's do some hip circles. We'll go to the side, front, side, back, and we can really smooth this out. And if you want, come onto the balls of your feet and just kind of bounce. You do not have to add the bounce. I personally love it, especially if I've got like a jingly hip scarf on. And if you're having trouble bouncing both feet, just bounce one. Change direction. Don't worry about how you might look. We're not trying to win a talent show. We're just moving our body, challenging ourselves, and having fun. There we are. Very good. Okay, let's come into heel digs, just like how we did at the beginning. But if you want, let's actually put these heel digs out to the wide. A little bit of a dip as we come down. And now let's keep this going, and let's do snake arms out to the front. This is it from this side, and just keep moving. And breathing. Okay, so now from here, let's do a step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch. This is our feet. We can layer in a hip circle. So as we step wide, our hips come forward, bring our foot in, our hip to the side, step wide. No, here comes, how do we do this? Okay, so whoop, boom, yeah, and then step, and then boom. Boom, 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 boom. So however, I'm gonna have to figure out how to describe this. Whoop. And then as we swing our booty around, we bring that fat foot up with us. That fat foot, back foot. So wherever you are today, that's okay. We're learning new things. And I do like it with doing 4 in each direction. There we go. 2, 3, and 4. Now let's march it out. Back foot, back foot, yeah. Hydrate. So in with this march, we're gonna add in a shoulder shimmy, which nice and slow, each time I set a foot down, I bring that shoulder forward. I actually do the opposite, but it doesn't matter. Just move your shoulders, keeping that march going, and you can stay here or get some momentum going. And keep your feet going. So here you might be able to see how the shoulders are moving. There we go. All right, and now let's come into that step tap. And when you're ready, reach across. Nothing cheers me up like dancing, you guys. I don't even have to be good at dancing. I just love it. I hope to get better at dancing just because it feels good. Let's keep this going for one more round. Now keep this wide stance. Let's come directly into a hamstring curl. I think this is just what I needed today, you guys. Just enough to get a little bit of sweat going, get the blood flowing, get that mood lifted. The storm clouds start to part. That inner critical voice that's just a naysayer about everything starts to be a little more silent. Let's come into a chest press. So as the heel comes up, our hands are pressing to the front. March in place. Okay, let's come on into, we're gonna keep marching. We're gonna add a hip bump to this in the second round. So prepare yourself. Okay, stay here or add that hip bump. And do whatever you like with your arms. I kind of like to do just jellyfish, either layered with my hip bump or with a disregard to the hip bump and just moving for the fun of it. Okay, from here, let's come into calf raises. I have a narrow parallel stance with my feet, and we're going to lift up and then down in a controlled way. We're not going as fast as we can, but we are going as far and as supported as we can. And I'm holding, I've been working on this for a while, but I'm trying to support just as much with the outside of my foot and my pinky toes as I am through my big toe and the balls of my feet. Balls. All right, keep that going for 2 more. There's 2 and then 1. And now let's come into a wider stance, a little bit more of a plie, and come up. And then here we're gonna add that little bit of a dip. And here my goal is to keep that movement very smooth, like butter. Just, I don't know, is butter smooth? It's pretty smooth. And there we go. All right, from here, we're going to come into that step tap again. And whenever you're ready, reach over. One more round of reach overs, and then we're going to be doing a knee up, but we're going to be doing 4 knee ups on each side, which I don't think we've done that in these workouts before. We've done 2 on each side. So be where you're at, hold on to something if you need to, but we're going to give it a go. See what happens. Okay, so from here, arms up, knee up, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 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 2, 3, 4. One more round, let's go. 2, 3, 4, and what I mean by that is 23 more seconds, y'all. Switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure I'm getting my hands up nice and high and bringing that knee in. 2, 3, 4. It's okay if you get off. Just keep going. There we go. We did it. Oh yeah. Okay. So now, while that heartbeat's still going, heal the hand. Remember to breathe. That was a challenge for me, but that's good. I didn't die. That's a start. Was it? Randy and I used to say to each other, "But did you die?" And we'd be like, "Nah, it's all right." All right, let's add in wavy arms. I am burning. That's okay. Yo, we are so close to being done. Like we're about to enter our cool down. Boom, march it out. Oh, perfect. Water, water, water. We're doing it. Oh my God, we're doing it. That feels so good. Like, oh, that feels so good. All right, let's keep marching and breathe up, down, up. We're going to be adding in something next that I call warrior pulses. And go slow and listen to your body, but let's try them out. We're going to be in a staggered stance, one foot in front of the other. And we're just going to pulse forward with a little bend in that front leg. You might be right here. You might be here. That's about where I am. You could be holding on to something. That is okay. I do like having my back foot at like a 45-degree angle, but you could totally have it be parallel to the wall behind you. Let's come up to middle, turn both toes to see the front, turn our left toe out, turn our body to be looking in that direction, and now pulses. And if this is quite challenging for you, you may have your foot up on something. There we go. Let's come into a step together. Just letting that heart rate come back down. Letting our breath slow. This is the part of the exercise where it's just a treat for our body. We get to swim around in all of those feel-good endorphins that our brain and body makes in response to exercising that I keep hearing legend of. But I think I'm experiencing it. It could just be that I'm glad it's over, but either way, I feel pretty good. So let's keep this step together going and add in some loosey-goosey swinging arms. I highly recommend doing an additional cool down or some mobility exercises or something after this. We have our year of yoga that you're welcome to pick one and follow along with. Also, Yes to Next has some really great cool down exercises. Now let's come now into a standing cat-cow. And so you might just be here with your hands kind of on your hips, arching your back and bringing your chest forward, or you could hunker down a little more. Inhaling, bringing your head and your tailbone as though they're trying to touch each other. And then exhaling, really rounding through that back. Let's keep going here, wherever you're at. keeping that spine flexible is the hope. There we go. Come on up. And let's march in place. Just checking in with our body. Let's do some arm circles to the front. And bring them around to the back. And now let's just stand and inhale up. And exhale, we can dip down. Inhaling. Exhaling. And let's take a moment to just stand here and be at peace. In yoga, I think this is mountain pose, where we're kind of energized up through the front and grounded down through the back. Guys, we friggin' did it. And I am so sweaty. That is so good. We did our workout. Let's see how many steps we got. 3,909 steps. That's not nothing. That's not shabby at all. So I will see y'all in the outro. Hey you guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's workout and being my workout buddy. I'm so proud of us that we got through it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really didn't feel like it today. Like, not even in the slightest little bit, but it's showing up on the days when we feel like this, even when almost every day feels like this, which is an exaggeration, but sometimes when I'm feeling like I just don't feel like I don't know if I'm depressed or like what, but I don't feel like anything. Like, I don't feel like cooking or cleaning or watching TV. I don't feel like nothing. And that is whenever, for me, it's the most important to keep showing up and keep taking care of my hamster, because that otherwise I just like spiral a little bit. And so it's taking a whole lot of like, not a disassociation, but like just, well, I'm just going to do it anyways because I know it's going to make me feel better. And breaking that seal is the hardest thing. And it took me until 3 o'clock this afternoon. I've been delaying since like 8 a.m., but that's fine because we still got it done. So I'm going to go journal and pat myself on the back and be like, you know, as much positive reinforcement for this behavior as I can. Today's question of the day is down pinned in the comments. This is one of the journaling prompts that I'll use to kind of help me through funks and different things and kind of visualizing my future, which helps me get excited about my future, which helps me muster up some motivation out of nowhere. And hopefully my whole point of doing all this, you guys, is one, to change my life, but also two, to hopefully be helpful to somebody else, because I have wanted to be putting in this effort and I've wanted to get the results in some form or the other for my entire life. You know, as a child, it was like, well, I want to be skinny, or I want to be beautiful, or I want to be sexy. You know, as I got into my teenage years and I was trying to, you know, catch the eyes of people, you know, that I had crushes on and stuff. And so it's, you know, I've always been in pursuit, and it's like, I am in pursuit right now of peace. I would like to feel like, you know what, I've done my best and this is me, and that's okay. But the critical part of that is the doing my best, and that's going to look different for everybody. But I hope that you've done your best today. I know I've brought everything I've got in me. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you to our channel members, and I will see y'all next time. So that'll be tomorrow. And until then, you guys, keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye.